Hi everyone, it's Kara here from Boho Berry, and I am back with a brand new Plan With Me video for the month of September. September is just around the corner and I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am. I know I mentioned this in my last video, but there is just something about fall and that change of seasons that gets me so pumped up and so excited about things to come. And I'm really looking forward to finishing this year out strong. Another thing that I'm very excited about is that I am about a little over halfway through my current bullet journal, which is the official bullet journal notebook. And although I love it, and if I was going to stay in a regular bound notebook, this would definitely be my notebook of choice. However, I'm super excited because I really think that I am pretty much going to spend the rest of the year in this notebook, and I'm hoping that at the first of the year, or even maybe a little bit before, I'll be able to move into my Filofax. So you can definitely be expecting that Filofax video very soon. I've been kind of planning and brainstorming behind the scenes, and I've got a few things that I can't wait to show you how I set it up, and some little tweaks that I'm making it to kind of make it really work for me as my bullet journal. But I digress. You're here for the September Plan With Me video, which is what we're going to dive into right now. And last month I kind of switched up the format. I pre-planned everything out and then I kind of walked you through my thought process. And the vast majority of you all said that you definitely prefer it that way, not seeing everything drawn out in time lapse. I may still do that every once in a while for those that are curious about how I lay things out. But for now, I'm going to try to keep these Plan With Me monthly videos more about the how and the why versus just watching me draw everything out. Now, normally I would kind of flip through the past month and show you what's been going on in my bullet journal, but I actually did that in my very last video. So if you haven't checked that out yet, definitely do. It's all about planning slumps and all of my blank pages and unfinished tasks in my bullet journal and how I moved on and I'm dealing with that going forward. So we're just going to dive right into the month of September. And I did the traditional monthly log again for the month of September. I really love this traditional monthly log. I like to go ahead and plan out what I know is coming up for the month. And then throughout the month, I'll use a different color and just kind of write in little things that happened throughout the day or new appointments that come up. After that, I have my editorial calendar. And if you remember last month, I did a whole Monday through Friday editorial calendar on 2 pages. And it ended up being kind of a waste of space because I don't post anything on Tuesdays or Thursdays. So this month I just decided to do the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, keep it all on one spread. And this is just kind of a general outline of what I'm planning for the month of September. I do still manage my editorial calendar on Trello, which is a great app. I use that on my Mac and on my iPhone. And I love Trello for organizing big projects. It's great for editorial calendars. I'll post a link below to a video I did on how I set up Trello as my editorial calendar if you're curious about that. But I do really like to have it on paper so I have something to refer to if I'm just curious, oh, what do I have coming up soon? So that's my editorial calendar. After that, I am doing a time log, round 2. My time log for the month of August, let me flip back and I'll try to show that to you. I started with such good intentions, y'all, and I was tracking my time and I was filling everything out and I loved it. And then again, I hit that kind of planning slump and I fell off the wagon and stopped tracking. So this month I'm really excited. I want to make sure that I get it completely filled out because I really want to get a handle on my time, where my time is going, and how I can improve my time management as a business owner. So this is my current time log for the month of September, and you'll see it's pretty much stayed the same. The format is the same. I'm going to fill in these squares. Each square is going to be an hour of my time, and then I'm going to write in the total of my personal development time, which is going to be in green, and then everything else. So everything else is going to be work related. I'm not tracking any of my personal time, just time related to my blog and business, Etsy, YouTube, all of those things. So I really want to get a better handle on where all the hours in my day are going and how I can improve my time management. I know I promised a video on this and that is still coming. I wanted to wait until I had a solid amount of data that I've collected so I can kind of share with you all how I'm working through everything. After that, we have our challenges for the month of September. These are the 2 challenges that I host With my girls, Plan With Me Challenge is with Jessica over at Pretty Prints and Paper, Kim at Tiny Ray of Sunshine, and myself. And then the Rock Your Handwriting Challenge, same group, plus D over at Decade 30. If you're curious about these challenges, I'll definitely link them in the show notes below. Also, what I did here is I just printed the printables off onto sticker paper and slapped them into my bullet journal. And I spend a lot of time creating these printables for the challenges, so to me it just doesn't make sense to rewrite them into my bullet journal, so I just simply print them off on a sticker paper and slap them right in. After that, I have my gratitude log, and this month I went back to my original format for my gratitude log. And this is the original format that I was inspired by from Kim over at Tiny Ray of Sunshine, and she actually had it to where she would write out 3 things she was grateful for every day. And to me, while I liked that, it drove me nuts that it took up 3 pages, so I condensed it down to 2 things a day. For the last few months, I've been doing kind of a free form gratitude log where I would just write things in as I went. And what I found is I wasn't really motivated to go in there and write things down. Whereas when I had this format, I would write in it religiously every day. So I'm not really sure if it was the format that caused me not to write in it as much, or if it was just, life happens. But kind of as an experiment, I'm going back to this old format to see if I stick with it again this month. And then I had a little space here at the end, so I decided to write in a little quote, and that is, "It is not happy people who are thankful, it is thankful people who are happy." So I thought that was very fitting for my gratitude log this month. And then following that, I have my September tracker, which I haven't filled in yet. I'm kind of toying with the idea of switching up the things that I track this month. So I kind of left that blank intentionally until I can brainstorm and really kind of get to the heart of the things that I want to track going forward. This tracker is also a free printable of mine. It's available in the Boho Berry Tribe resource library. So if you're on my email list, if you're a part of the tribe, definitely check the resource library today. That's going to be up and available as a download for you as a PDF. And if you're not a part of the Boho Berry Tribe yet and you would like to be and get access to all of my free printables, I will throw the link up above for you so you can check that out and get signed up. And then finally, in the month of September, one of my big items on my 17 before 2017 list, and that is this list right here. It's something that I set up in my mid-year review process, but one of my big items was to complete a whole 60, and I've done a couple of whole 30s in the past. However, I really wanted to go a full 60 days and see if I could do that. So when I was looking at my calendar for the rest of the year, I realized that I really don't have that much time left in the year. I talked to my sister who's staying with me for a little while, and she's on board. We're going to start the whole 60 this coming Monday. So we'll be finished right before Halloween, which is perfect timing. It'll be right before the holidays. And I don't know about y'all, but for me, trying to do any sort of dietary restrictions throughout the holidays is just an impossible task. So I thought that I would knock it out before the holidays hit and see how it goes. So I didn't set up a whole spread like I had in the past. I just didn't really feel the need to be redundant about it. I've done one in each of my past bullet journals, and I didn't really feel the need to throw it into this one. However, I did add in my food log, and I have it for the full 60 days. So this spans quite a few pages, and I'll just be tracking every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and if I have a snack or not. And then at the end of the 60 days, I have a before and after page. And I'm really excited about this. I'm going to take my measurements on Monday when we start the whole 60. And then I'll take my measurements again on October 27th, which will be our 60th day. I'm also planning on adding before and after pictures and a little bit of journaling on these pages to kind of track my progress along the way. So I'm super excited about that. And then after that, I'll just be moving on to my first weekly spread and moving on into my dailies for the month of September. So that's it, y'all. That's how I'm setting up September. Nice and simple. I'm trying to keep to just the necessities, what I really want to track. And I really have some exciting things coming up in the month of September. Again, I don't know what it is about fall, but I am gung-ho. I'm ready to dive in to my editorial calendar, to all the things that I have planned, to achieving some goals and finishing out this year strong. So I'm excited to have y'all along on the journey with me, and I'll look forward to seeing you all on Monday. Bye.